What's up guys, my name is Daigo and today we will be reviewing the Saramonic Blink 500 ProX B2 and this is it right here. As you can hear that my voice is pretty much a bit clear. I'm also using the Comica, which we'll be reviewing as well. We'll be comparing it today with the Comica Vimo C against the Blink 500 ProX, which is the Saramonic Blink 500 ProX B2. And we'll be doing an unboxing of the Saramonic wireless microphone before we go into the comparison of what makes these two mic unique. I must say, stay tuned for this, because it's gonna be real nice. Saramonic actually sent out these wireless microphone for me with the Blink 500 ProX B2 for me to review and give my honest opinion about these wireless microphones and using them in real time used. No, I don't have to send them back, but I'm giving my honest opinion and I must say that these are a masterpiece of work. So let's get into the unboxing of the Saramonic Blink 500 ProX B2 my wireless microphone. I must say that there is a B1 and there's a B2. So the B1 only have one transmitter and a receiver, and the B2 have two transmitter and one receiver. Right, so let's go right into the unboxing of the Saramonic Blink 500 Pro XB2. I must say, it's a nice packaging. I like white. White and black is my color. As you can see, I'm in black, you know. And my next color is... So we have it like this, right? That is pretty much in the box. We have the manual with some stickers right here that you could have put on your PC or anything that you want to have with the Saramonic. So this is the charging case along with the transmitter and the receiver. In the box here again, we have something else, which is the bag, you know, the knapsack bag. The knapsack bag is pretty much nice. So in the knapsack bag, we have some accessories here for you all. Okay, so this is the accessories right here. We have a lavalier mic. Well, we have two lavalier mic, and we're gonna go into the comparison right here after we don't do the unboxing. So this is the two lavalier mic right here. So we have a Type-C for charging right here. You can plug it into any charger that could hold a USB-C, well, a USB port. And we have a 3.5mm jack. And we have this for the phone that you plug into the phone and to the receiver right here. Pretty much easy. Pretty much easy. So the most of what y'all been waiting for, look at this. Nice and clean, Blink 500 ProX, TX, RX. So the RX stand for receiver and those TX stand for the transmitter. Let's open it. Ooh, look at that. Smell like new, you know? You know how new stuff smell when you open new stuff? And don't forget it have, this is, and don't forget it also have right here TX and RX, and also they are on here, so you can't mix up these two. You know they will go right here. See these? Because of these have two amazing displays also on the transmitter and the receiver, you might be able to mix them up, right? You might mix them up in a sense, but you cannot mix them up because they have TX and RX on the transmitter, also on the charging case. So when you put them back, you know which one is the transmitter, you know which one is the receiver, so you cannot mix them up. Something to take in consideration that they actually did, because they look so much identical, like triplets. There's also plastic on here and plastic on the box, as you see. and you see the lights right here. Something I like about this, you just do like this. It's not really magnetic, but you could check your charging as well here, so you can know the limit of where your charging is. And you have a Type-C right here to charge your case, so on. So right now we're gonna be listing the pros and the cons of the Saramonic Blink 500 ProX B2, also with the Comica Vimo C. So we're gonna be listing both of them as we go along, comparing these two mics system. I must say the Saramonic Blink 500 ProX B2 have both easy to read LED screens on all transmitters and receivers, where the Comica only have the screen on the receiver. And there's another pro again to the Saramonic. They have the volume button on the transmitter and receiver, where the volume button and so on and the mode is only on the receiver for the Comica. Comica needs to do something better than that. But this is $199 to $200 USD on Amazon, where this is about $130 to $140 USD on Amazon. Yeah, the price difference very much vary across the board, but with this you can plug in this, right? You can plug in a shotgun mic, you could plug in your lavalier mics right there. And another advantage that I like about the Saramonic is with your dead cat will not fall off because it clips in right there. But with the Comica, this a fall off in grass, at the beach, when I'm doing a wedding. This a fall off so many places that got me looking for it, or somebody just bring, hey, is this yours? I'll be like, yeah, it's mine. So Comica, you need to do something better with these dead cats, because I would put it in the jacket pocket or for the groom, because it don't have a lavalier mic at the time, right? And the whole thing is that if it was keep falling off, because the groom gonna be sweating and you're gonna get nervous and all that, and it's gonna be falling off. So that's one of the disadvantages right there for the Comica mic. These have up to 10 hours battery life, where these have about 8 hours battery life, and that is much a pro right there for the Saramonic right there for me. And I must say these have noise cancellation, but I won't recommend it so much because I use it one time, it kind of alter my voice. But these have stereo and mono. Stereo and mono. What do you mean by that actually? Or what I mean by that? So mono is when you're using one person. You're using one mic in one person. But if you're at a wedding or you're doing an interview or you're doing a commercial, you want to use to mic up two person, the actual stereo is to use stereo, because when you go into post and to do the editing, you get two separate audio gains where you could do your adjustment instead of one audio track or two audio track baked into one video. So that is a pretty much two of them have the same thing. Another thing that I want to mention about the Saramonic and the Comica is that these two mics, yes, this is a bit chunkier and bigger, this is a bit smaller. These two mics, this have a carrying case for the mics, but it cannot carry the lavalier mics or the USB-C, where this have a charging case, right? And it could carry like this. It's a bit more smaller. But I must say, and to carry this, you gotta put this in your knapsack. So even though Saramonic cannot or didn't make it a way to actually put in your lavalier mics and all the extra rest cards in here, you have the knapsack that you go carry this and prevent it from scratching as well. Because I'm a person who take care of my stuff and I don't like scratches or dust and so on. So I'm a clean freak when it comes to my gears or coming to anything. Something else that I want to mention with the Saramonic Blink 500 ProX B2 and the Comica Vimo C is that the Saramonic have omnidirectional 360. So you could be behind the camera, you could be in front of the camera, you could be by the side. You will still have crystal clear audio up to 100 meters. Yeah, the Comica goes up to 100 meters as well, but you have to be in line of sight of the receiver, otherwise you're gonna be getting signal or transmitter interference or signal interference however you put it. And that is pretty much no for me, because I was getting a lot of problems when I'm doing weddings, and I have to be always in line of sight to get crystal clear audio, or always be checking to see if I get crystal clear audio. And one of the things that is a pretty much pro for me as well is that I could also listen straight from the receiver and plug it in on the camera, and I could listen while the person is talking without even plugging in this. The Comica have to plug in this, a type C, and you gotta plug in the headphone jack right there, the 3.5 headphone jack. So there's something that is a con. If you think it's not really a con for you, you want to go that way, that is you. But the Saramonic 500 or the Blink 500 ProX, let's pronounce their name properly here. This is a masterpiece of work. You want to know why it's a masterpiece of work? Let's turn it on there. I take off the thing from the back because we just take off the plastics. This, once you have a mixer that could use wireless signal, which is transmit signal, which is inline signal, and it does have a 3.5 millimeter jack where you could plug in. You could plug in the receiver along with a two-way jack. Let's show it here, like a two-way jack. You can use this from the Saramonic. So you could plug this into the receiver right here, and you plug this into the mixer. That is a pretty much thing. So you might be in a wedding and say, okay, you want to get thing where people is getting up and talk, so you don't have to keep micing up everybody. They're using the mic system. You plug this into the 3.5 millimeter jack in the mixer, and you get audio from everybody who's speaking with the wireless mic. That is something right there, is another pro for me with the Saramonic. One of the cons in the Comica that I'm not into is that the dead cat, as I mentioned before, keep falling off. The Saramonic does not have internal storage, which I don't really use, but it would be something good to actually have, which will maybe included a bit more cost. But I don't really use it because I monitor my audio in real time and so on. But if it's a problem for you where you are in internal recording, you could get something else. But this is a big buck for your money. We'll be going into how to pair the Saramonic Blink 500 ProX B2. So you're gonna get the receiver and one of the transmitters. So if you're gonna be using one person, so sometimes when it comes from the factory, it may come pre-paired, but if not, you gotta actually pair it yourself. So to pair the receiver with the transmitter, you gotta hold the set button for about 2 seconds, and then you're gonna also do the same for the transmitter, and you're gonna go into the menu and you're gonna look for pair. Then you're gonna, when you see pair, you're gonna see no, so you're gonna click on the set button for 2 seconds. Again, you're gonna pop up, and then you're gonna click the up and down arrow, plus or the minus, to select yes, and you're gonna click and hold the set button again for about 2 seconds, and then you're gonna see the two of them actually paired. If this is a microphone that if you are professional audio and you want to use a lavalier mic and you don't want this to be showing in your shot, right, you can actually use your lavalier mic. Where the Comica is a bit more small, you could put it up here and it doesn't have a lavalier mic, but it still could show in certain shots that you have. And if you put it under certain clothes, it may get a bit of muffled to the audio and so on. So you gotta actually keep that in mind. Who are these microphones for? These microphones are for pretty much the Saramonic could be mostly for a person who has a professional level. Who I won't say, if you want to get into the wireless microphone system or industry or using wireless microphone, I'll recommend this. So right now we will be switching to the Saramonic Blink 500 ProX in 1, 2, 3. So this is the Saramonic Blink 500 ProX B2. Tell me how it sounds. We're gonna be trying with the lavalier mic now. Let's plug in the lavalier mic and tell me how it sounds with the lavalier mic right here. So let's take off the dead cat right here. So this is with the lavalier mic. Tell me how it sounds with the lavalier mic. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Yeah, so that is my 2 cents and my opinion about the Comica versus the Saramonic Blink 500 Pro X B2. I pretty much appreciate Saramonic for sending out the Blink 500 Pro X to me, for giving my honest opinion on that. And yeah, make sure you hit the notification bell for more tech review, comment, and subscribe. Keep in touch.